Alright, so we are back in CapCut, and what we are going to do is, like I said, we're going to try and
School trained you to follow orders, memorize useless facts, and play it safe, but it never taught you how money actually works.
this is what we're going to be creating. So we're going to get a white background from here, and then go to the aspect ratio and put it like that. So we have this one, so we have this one, so I'm just going to use this one. You can see it's there. So first of all, go about and extract the audio from this. Yeah, from this.
School trained you to follow orders, memorize.
Now you have placed this, you come back, you come back and reduce the opacity. Reduce the opacity so it's not really seen like that, but it still have effects on the video. So the first thing is school trained you
To follow orders.
to follow others. Now we are not going to just follow them. We're going to think of, okay, what is something that we should do, make it look minimalistic, and it's something that we can do.
School trained you to follow orders.
So this first part is talking about school. School trained you to follow. You can put a book like they did, but you can also put someone who is graduating as the visual element of school. We're talking about school, so definitely someone who is graduating. So remember, the two things about the minimalistic editing style is that there is a text and then there is a visual representation. Now remember, the visual representation could be in the middle, it could be in the side, it could be around it. Just know that these are the two main key. I saw in this example this woman. So we can also use that instead of just like getting, okay, school trained you to follow others, then you put a book because other people put a book. So this is how you not just copy edit, but you steal like an artist. Now you see that, oh, this is nice, the background and everything. So how can I make it my own and not look like I copied? So school, we're going to use someone who has graduated. We'll come to Pinterest. Pinterest is where you get the best quality image. So you just come to Pinterest and type for girl in graduation gown. All right, so the next thing now is to arrange everything, and then we'll go to remove background, chroma key, and remove that out. Transfer a little bit. Then we'll put it here. I'm also going to remove the background off. So now we have this. We have this. We can choose to leave her like this, or we can choose to just add a filter of black and white and just make her mono, black and white. I like to use Hollywood Pass. It's way more effective. We can choose this, or we can choose to leave her the way she is. But since we are talking about
School trained you to follow orders.
School trained you to follow others, and it's not really the best thing that we're talking about. I think we should just leave it in black and white because like we're trying to say, oh, it's not right. What schools do isn't really like the best.
School trained you.
So we have this now. Obviously, we are not using the other inspiration as this thing. So first of all, we are going to animate this so it could be spinning around. So
you to follow orders, memorize.
So we'll stop it here. And then, like always, we'll not use our hands, we'll just go to transform. And advance, go to rotate. And now we have this rotating. But we don't want it too much because we want it to be very slow and subtle. One of the things we can also add, if we go to our effects, we can add a blur on top of.
School trained you to follow orders.
Okay, this blur is way more nicer. We're just gonna reduce it a little bit, but this is way more better. Yeah, you can see it. So as you can see,
School trained you to follow
this is a
orders.
little bit slow. So we'll go back to this thing. Advance. And then we'll increase it again. Let's just increase it double. Let's see.
School trained you to follow orders.
Let's increase it again. Okay, I think this will be okay.
School trained you to follow orders.
Okay. Remember, we looked at something and that is the inspiration of what we are actually doing. We looked at a woman coming in and all that stuff. And this is where we got our inspiration from. So one thing we can also do is to max out this. Put it in a rectangle. I'll max it out because feather it out rather. Feather it out so it does not look it doesn't look too bad. Okay, so now we have this. So basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to make some line to put some details inside the video, just like the inspiration. Remember, we are looking at the inspiration, just trying to pick up one or two things that would help us. So I'm going to put this line here now, change it to black, and just so we can also do a little design like this on it. So now we have this, we want it to come in. So we use a slide up animation, just adjust it. And then we have, gonna move this.
School trained you to follow orders.
We'll adjust it a little bit.
School trained.
Okay, that is way more smooth. Okay,
School.
Then we are gonna go to this text. And I'm gonna bring it in from the side, showing left.
School.
So I have something like
School trained you to follow orders.
so now this is where you do your text animation. There's so many different types of text animation, but one of the things I see beginners do is, like I said before, you just slap on auto caption, and that is very low effort. For someone you are expecting to pay you money, you have to give your best, edit, do your best. Even if it takes you 5 hours to do that edit, take that time, because if someone is paying you low and seeing that you are giving the person the best, bro, the person at one point will not want to lose you and will retain you for a long time, and not only that, could increase your salary. So give your best. Most of the things what I like to do is I like to do most texts individually, and then in a place where okay it's just talking, I can now put auto caption. I just leave the auto caption one in that place. But most of the time, use individual text. So we have
School trained you to follow order.
so we have school trained you. So we're gonna type in school. So this is where we're gonna talk more about text animation and all that stuff, the fonts you use, how to pick a good font and all that stuff. So CapCut has a lot of great fonts. So I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. This is very, very nice. This is nice. So when you are choosing your font, choose a stylish font like this one and then a normal font to create contrast. Just like what I'm going to show you right now.
School
Now we have this. So we're going to
school trained
train you. Train you to change the font to Montserrat. So as you can see, I'm using a normal font which is Montserrat, and you see how it looks in the long run. I will now use this animation. We're going to use type 1. I love that animation. I can also use
trained you
let's see.
trained you to follow
That is actually very nice.
trained you to trained you to follow
Okay, so we have
school trained you to follow order.
mm, so we're going to do something to cover their eyes, cover the eyes of this lady. Follow, so follow orders. Change it, change this to white, and then the background. Change the background to red. That is red. I'm gonna decrease the height, decrease the weight, leave the corner sharp. And remember, we took inspiration from the video we just watched. The lady's eyes were covered with something. So this is where we are taking inspiration from. So whenever you want to make your edits, whenever you want to make something that looks good, go and look for inspiration first. Just go search around Pinterest, especially since you are going to be doing minimalistic edit till you master it. You're not going to change any niche. You're not going to do anything, at least for the next 2 months till you master it, until you get your first clients. Do not change it. Well, because this looks professional. I don't know if about you, but this looks professional. If you feel like this looks professional, type it in the comments. Let me see. And if you feel like nah, this is not professional, it's not, type it too. Let's know how you feel about it. People will literally pay for this. So I'm trying to look for something that will actually look good on this. Let me check my okay.
Orders orders
Okay, this actually looks a little bit good, but I don't like the way it's bouncing. But let's just check it out.
school trained you to follow orders. School trained you to follow orders. School trained you to follow orders. Memorize
I think one thing about this that is not
School
bad
trained you to follow orders.
is that we're moving the vocal point, or I'm moving your eyes too fast. So I'm going to change this animation to just a simple,
You to
okay,
follow orders.
just a simple. I'm going to change it to a fade in, something that will be easy to look at. Because one of the things you must also know is you are a director of the eyes of your viewers. If your viewers' eye is everywhere, it's not nice. So it's best, let me search for fade in.
You to follow orders, memorize useless facts. You to follow orders, you to follow.
Okay. This is way more better, I won't lie. Okay.
School trained you to follow orders, School trained you to follow orders, memorize useless.
This is good. This is professional. Alright, so I mentioned a lot of things in this recent edits. One of them is focal points, or this right here. So focal point is basically where the viewer eyes is, or where you are directing the viewer's eyes. So as I'm talking to you, obviously you are looking at my eyes, or you're looking at my face. But if I'm doing like this, your eyes will naturally go towards this, while you're also looking at my face, because it's aligned. But like now you're looking at this and you're looking at my face, and it's a little bit chaotic. As an editor, you are a director of where you want your viewers to look at. So there are two things that you need to understand about focal points. I'm going to make it very, very simple. The first one is everything you are putting should direct the viewer to the middle, or to the main thing you want to talk about. I put the star, and notice that I put it in a blur. I put a blur effect on top of it, so that it will not be contrasting, or it will not be trying to take attention, just like I'm doing like this and you're trying to look at this and look at my face. So it will not try to take the attention. That's why the blur is there. It looks subtle, it looks okay, but it's not taking the attention. So first one, everything must point to the middle, and two, it should be very, very subtle, not something that is easily noticed or sharp, just like how I put the blur and the line coming up. Just subtle stuff around it. That's the design. When you're trying to compose or do your edits and all that stuff, just keep this in mind, that I'm trying to direct the viewer's eyes. So two things should not be happening here and there at the same time. The main focus should be on what I want the main focus is. And in the edit we're just doing, the main focus was in the middle. So and your main focus should always be in the middle, not on the side or above and then blank space all around. So you should always try to put your main focus in the middle. Another thing I talked about is text animation. When we want to talk about text animation, it's basically just moving your text like I'm doing right now. But there's another thing called typography, which is using like different fonts and placing your text. For most video, you place your text in this place, or you place it above. So if you see a minimalistic edit, you always see this consistency where there's a text above and below, just like the audio we are using to create this, so that there's a text above and there's a text below. That's it about text placement. Then when it comes to typography, when it comes to choosing your fonts, you choose something that is very stylish, like I said before, and then you choose something that is normal. So it's two contrast things that helps the edit to feel premium and cinematic at the same time. You can choose Montserrat. There are other different types of fonts that looks like Montserrat, but I really like Montserrat. Or there's a font called SF Pro Display. It's the font Apple uses, so you can check it out and download it. So let's get back into the edits and any other thing. You can comment down below, so I will answer your questions. I'll definitely answer your questions in the comment section. Doesn't matter what it is. Even after this tutorial, if I need to make a video that answers your question, I will, so as to help you all get clarity and to ensure that you get value for the money that you are paying. Alright, so now we've done the intro animation. I brought in a brain. I think it should be in the assets, but yeah, I've already added a slide down animation, but basically what I did was I put a keyframe and then I just slide it down, and then I use the ease in animation
Mem-
on every single one of them.
mem-
Okay, ease in animation. Yeah. So one of the things again that I think this is where effect will come in, and I'll go to the white flash. Let me try. How do I get that? Okay.
orders, memorize useless facts.
I don't think it showed. So let me go to black flash instead. Black flash.
Orders, memorize useless facts and play it.
Take this. And then objects or videos. And so when it starts going, I want to put it slowly. Yes.
Follow orders, memorize useless facts.
That looks smooth in my eyes.
Orders, memorize useless facts and play it. Follow orders, memorize useless facts and play.
I'm gonna check if I can just reduce the speed a little.
Orders, memorize useless facts. Orders, memorize useless facts.
Okay.
Follow orders, memorize useless facts.
So now we have memorize useless facts. So obviously the next thing to do is to add an animation. Memorize. And this makes me think of Supreme. The Supreme sneakers. But I have another idea for it. I'll go to the text and pick black font. Prefer this. I think we can make it curve. Memorize useless. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. And then I just add a search for type 1 animation.
Memorize useless. Memorize useless facts. Orders, memorize useless facts.
Okay. So we have this and then we have
Facts.
facts. Facts. Obviously, we're not gonna make it curve. You can choose Mm-hmm. 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 It's gonna go here. Mm-hmm. No stress. Come back and take it. So we can actually, in addition to this, is where this comes in. We can just do a zigzag. Oh, this is uh, oh, this looks nice. So we can just do a fact like this. Memorize the next facts. Just add animation, blur, even the wipe, wipe down, and then we'll add an animation to this. You can choose any animation, but I think I'll go with showing right.
And play it safe. Memorize useless facts and play it.
Okay, that does not look fine.
Facts. Facts and
Let me just search for slide right.
facts and useless facts and play it safe. Facts. Facts. Facts.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna just put a keyframe and just go back to style, then add a keyframe. So now we'll increase the keyframe. Let me see how it goes.
Facts.
Mm, it's not. Let's not even put the keyframe there, Seth. Let's put it here, and then we increase it. So we have
Facts and play it. Facts and play. Facts and play.
oh, this looks better. Add a reason.
Facts.
Okay. Okay. So now you know how you can add some fading, slide up, and all that inside of your text animation. So
Memorize useless facts and play useless facts.
so put this close to
Memorize useless facts and memorize useless facts and useless useless facts. Useless facts.
So now we play it safe. So we have this play it safe. But I want this to come in 1 1. I'm gonna choose it 1 1. Just slide up animation, a simple slide up animation. That I'm gonna put on it. Slide up.
Play it safe. Play it and play it safe.
Then I'm gonna duplicate it 2. Play.
Play it.
It.
Play it.
Uh,
Useless facts and play it safe. But it
I think the it should go down. Not so close. Okay. Always look professional. Alright. Guys, if you're understanding or you've been understanding so far, can drop a comment below.
and play it safe. But it
And play it safe. Okay, so now we've done
school trained you to follow orders, memorize useless facts, and play it safe. But it never School trained you to follow orders, memorize useless facts, and play it safe. But it never
I'm gonna try and bringing in this, and what we are going to do is we are going to, instead of using the same background and everything, we're going to switch background. It's good to switch background from time to time instead of using. One thing about CapCut is that assuming we wanted to make a transition from here to move it to the side or move it up or move it down, it's really hard to do because you cannot compound every single clip, and it's just something that it's not really it does not look good even if you try it, because I've tried it sometimes and it doesn't really look good. So one of the things I like to do is just switch the background. How do I do that? I just move another background, move the layer up on top of everything, and then we're going to create a circle max. We're going to add a keyframe, then add another keyframe, probably here. Then we're just gonna select that. We have something.
but it never
Oh, so now we have something like.
but it never taught you how but it never taught you
I'm going to just remove this.
but it never taught you how much but it
So now we have a good transition.
and play it safe, but it never taught you how money actually works.
So
But it never taught you how money actually works. But it never taught you how.
now I have this, which will duplicate. And it never taught. That's all. And I also forgot to show you is when you go to the spacing and put the character to -1, it looks a lot better. This is how most editors actually put their characters. Just put it to -1. I do it in almost every single one of my edits because it looks great. It looks great.
It never taught you how money.
Oh, Mima, you're always on time. Okay. So I have something like this. Mima. Then we're gonna do
Works. Taught you how money.
how money actually works. We're just gonna do it once. How now we're gonna put all this thing in the middle because very important.
It never. It never. Safe, but it never taught you.
So slide up animation. Oh, other. So let's put this up. Another to you. Put you here. Okay, put you here. I think we can change this font to the other one so it will look
Money act. You have money act. The action. You have. You have. How money actually work. How money. Money act.
so I'm gonna split it here and money.
actually
Actually,
works. Works.
one works. Could change this to this color. It looks nice. So now we're done with the animation.
School trained you to follow orders, memorize useless facts, and play it safe, but it never taught you how money actually works. Taught you how money actually works.
Okay. So obviously now we've done this animation and this is how it looks like. I've shown you the about text animation. Now the reason why we're doing this mostly one text, I know it can be tough, when you have long 1 hour, 1 minute video to edit, and obviously it's not gonna be all throughout. But if the hook is very nice and it looks professional, the audience will most likely watch, and that's what your clients want. People that can get other people to watch and increase their retention. And not only that, if your videos look, if you do more text animation rather than trying to do 3D, because there's limited number of things that you can do with your phone. You can't do so much with it, but if you can master to do more text animation like this, I just make it like this. Trust me. Even though you're not doing 3D, you're not, making transitions that are all around the world, your work still looks professional and hireable. Now, this is also how you edit podcast videos. It's how you edit podcast videos, and most of them is just text animations and all that, which is very professional and premium. And that's what you want in your edit. It may be a little bit time consuming, but trust me, if you do it like this and client look at it, oh, it looks good, they will be willing to pay you well because your work looks professional. It looks good. It looks admirable to the eyes. Everybody wants something that is admirable to the eyes. So yeah, it may be stressful, but if you really want to go from here where you are right now to getting a laptop and working for higher paying clients, trust me, you will need to put yourself into that stress and just enjoy editing. Like I said before, you get an inspiration and you just look at it and you make an edit like it. If you're just starting out, trust me, you cannot do it without an inspiration. So don't just watch this video. Go and watch um go and watch a Mangatsi video and look at how the editor is editing. Go and watch DaVinci's video. Look at how the editor is editing. While you watch videos as well, you also get inspiration if you are looking for inspiration. But if you are enjoying the video, like you're just watching the video, you won't get inspiration. But when you look at the video slowly and understand it, you will get inspiration. So if you're just starting out, don't edit a video until you've watched or you've looked at a lot of inspiration. That is how you actually you can actually make good edits or good minimalistic edits, or as you're starting out, like text animation, and make your composition looks very, very nice, looks good and all that. Okay, so now we're done with the text animation. I've shown you how to do smooth motion and the motion graphics, because the text animation is embedded into like motion graphics. We've done this. All this thing here is motion graphics and text animation combined. So next thing is color correction and like color grading and sound design. But for sound design, I don't think we can use this video because the video we took out already had sound design in it. But I'm gonna use another video and kind of just illustrate color grading and sound design for you guys, and then after that I'll show you guys the monetization strategy that I use and all that.